What's up YouTube, Prodigy here, aka the Average Gamer. Today I have a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 commentary. Gonna be talking about my thoughts on E3 2016 and some games that I'm excited to play. To start, I want to talk about the competition between Battlefield 1 and the new Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, made by Infinity Ward. I, as a Call of Duty fan, can personally say that I used to believe that Call of Duty was better than Battlefield, was a better game to play, a more fun game to play. But after seeing Battlefield 1 and the way it looks and just the way it plays and gameplay on it, the guns, the sounds, the graphics overall, and then seeing the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer, the single player trailer, I have to say that I am more excited to play Battlefield 1. As of right now, we don't know if we're going to be getting any Infinite Warfare like beta to play. I know there's going to be a Battlefield 1 beta sometime soon. I think sometime this summer they actually said. So I'm going to be able to bring you guys some Battlefield 1 gameplay, and I'm going to have my hands on the game to see how I like it. Hopefully I can do the same for Infinite Warfare, get some gameplay, or at least see some gameplay. I know they're going to show some multiplayer gameplay in September, but from that from that single player trailer, I was not sold on Infinite Warfare. I'm still gonna get it. I still want to play COD 4. I've never played COD 4 back when it was new, so I want to play it now. That's probably the only reason I'm getting Infinite Warfare. Until I see some gameplay, I don't know how I feel about Infinite Warfare. So far, I'm more excited for Battlefield 1. With that out of the way, I want to talk about the one or the two, I guess you could say the two games that I'm most excited for coming to PlayStation 4. Definitely it's going to be God of War 4. God of War 4 was announced. It was the intro to the PlayStation Sony conference, and I was so excited. Like, I've played every single God of War game, and I've only beaten God of War 1, 2, and 3. I haven't beaten any of the other previous games like Ascension or Blades of Olympus. There's a lot of God of War games, but God of War 1, 2, and 3, which are the main God of War like story games, those are all three I've beaten. Played them back on PS2. I was thinking about buying it for PS3, but just didn't buy it. But now that God of War 4 is coming out, I'm really excited to play it, and I'm really interested about the story behind it. Now that we see that Kratos is he's like in a different mythology. It's the same Kratos from God of War 3, the end of God of War 3 somehow. I don't know how they're going to do that, because God of War 3, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't played God of War 3. Just look up God of War 3, the ending or whatever, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't know how they're going to connect it back, because God of War 1, 2, 3, all of the God of War games were Greek mythology, where you're fighting like Zeus and Hercules and Poseidon and Hades, and now they're going towards a Nordic mythology like Odin and Thor and Loki, and I don't know how they're going to... I can see the game. I can definitely pictureize Kratos fighting Odin and fighting Loki and fighting Thor, but I just don't know how they're gonna tie it into the previous games. But overall, I'm still excited for it. #1 game on my list. I think it's coming out sometime in 2017. Definitely excited for God of War 4. And the second game I'm most excited for is probably a close tie between Spider-Man and Battlefield 1. I'm really excited for Battlefield 1, but I already talked about that. And Spider-Man, which doesn't really have a title yet, it's just called Spider-Man, but it looks amazing. And I've been wanting the great PS4 Spider-Man game, because we had a couple great PS2 Spider-Man games, Spider-Man 2, and then going on to play Spider-Man 3 on PS3. Those are great games. I beat both. Spider-Man 1 was okay, but Spider-Man 2 and 3 were by far the greatest Spider-Man games to ever be made. And I haven't played any Spider-Man game on PS4 that I liked as much as those. I don't know if Shattered Dimensions was on PS4. I know it was on PS3. They probably brought it to PS4, but Shattered Dimensions was a pretty good Spider-Man. But I don't think anything compares to Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3. And that's why I'm really excited for this new Spider-Man. It's going to be a brand new Spider-Man. He's older. He has a different suit. He's more advanced with his abilities. That's all of the things that the producers were saying. And I'm really excited to play that game. So that with God of War and Battlefield 1, I'm very excited for it. But there's a lot of other games I'm excited for, and I'm going to tell you about them right now. I have them on my list right here. Another game I'm excited to play is Watch Dogs 2. I played Watch Dogs 1, never beat it, never got past the second part, which that part stopped a lot of people from beating the game because it was so long and boring and dragged out. But Watch Dogs 2 looks amazing. It's fun. I'm pretty sure it's co-op, 4-player co-op online. Pretty sure you're going to be able to play the story online. And that's going to bring me to my next game, which is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. I can honestly say that this game might be my second or third, tied with Battlefield and Spider-Man for my second or third most excited game to play for. The game I'm looking forward to the most, because that's definitely a 4-player co-op game and it's gonna be fun to play. It looks interesting. It's very realistic with the Mexican cartels taking over Bolivia, and our 4 characters fighting and trying to stop the crime and stop the violence going on in that city. And the trailer and the gameplay just looks amazing for that game, and I'm very excited for that game as well, along with Injustice 2, which is coming out. I never owned Injustice 1, but I played a lot of it. It's basically Mortal Kombat with DC characters. It looks pretty cool. The graphics are good. I just want to see what the storyline is about. I know a little bit about Injustice 1, like there's a bad, or Superman turns evil somehow. I don't know a lot about it, but Injustice 2 looks pretty fun. I'm going to be playing that as well. My next game on the list is going to be Mafia 3, which I played Mafia 2. Played a little bit of Mafia 1, but Mafia 2 I played the most of. Mafia 3 looks pretty cool. You're going to be playing as this, I forgot his kid, Lincoln. His name is Lincoln, and you're going to be like in control of your own little like gang or territory, or basically you're in charge of the game, and you're going to be like going and fighting against other like mafias and the Italian mob and some French, some things like that. It's very, I don't know, it seems like it's going to be a very grindy game, like a lot of stuff to do, but that's going to be fun to play as well. Also Dishonored 2, or pretty sure it's Dishonored 2. Some Dishonored game is coming out. I don't know a lot about the Dishonored franchise. I wanted to buy the previous games to play them, but we'll have to see how that goes. But Dishonored looks pretty fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting it. If I can, I'm definitely gonna be able to get it. We'll have to see, but it definitely does look good. South Park, it's a Fractured But Whole, which is probably one of the funniest titles I've ever heard in my life. But the South Park Stick of Truth game looked amazing. It looks really fun to play. I watched Let's Plays on it. I watched PewDiePie play it, and it was pretty fun watching it. So I would hope that playing the second one would be fun to play. I saw the trailer and the combat and the story behind it, and it looks pretty fun. It's South Park, so it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be pretty fun to play, and it's gonna be side stuff to do and Easter eggs and things like that from the show, because I really like the show as well. Going on my next game, it's gonna be For Honor, which is like a war, kind of like Spartan, kind of not really war as in today's war, but back in the day where like samurais and Vikings and what else did I see, knights and some fourth party. I don't know what they are, but that looks pretty cool. It's basically like you're fighting hordes of people, and there's a story behind it. The story looks pretty cool. I suggest that you go watch it. I'll try to link some of these trailers if I remember to below. Next, they're going to be remastering Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and Warped, which is, I've beaten all 3 of them, so I'm excited for it to be remastered. But then again, I've already played them, all 3 of them, on the PS2, so that's going to be fun to pick up just to be nostalgic about it. But those aren't new games that I'm excited for. I thought they were making a new Crash game when they brought out the Naughty Dog producer or director, whoever he was, but nope, they're just going to be making a remaster of 1, 2, and Warped, which are 3 great games. I wish they would have made Twin Sanity and Crash Kart Racing 2. Those were 2 good games as well. They could have remastered maybe down the line. We're getting shorter on my list. Next, we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Xenoverse, which, as you know, I played Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has been announced. It's been announced for a couple weeks, almost a month probably. I've been trying to make a video about it. I think I did make a video about it, actually, a little short video. But Dragon Ball Xenoverse was a great series on my channel. Probably like 3 of the episodes off my Let's Play are like 3 of my most viewed and most liked videos on my channel. So definitely gonna be playing Xenoverse 2, as I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. I actually went back and bought some old Dragon Ball games just to play on PS3 because nostalgia, like I said, about Crash and things. But I'm definitely gonna be picking up Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and what I seen from it, it looks basically the same as Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. But they're going to be fighting movie characters instead of story characters, and a lot of people say it should have just been DLC for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, but I can't say anything until I get my hands on the game. Next, Final Fantasy 15, which you guys have seen me do a 2-part series of the demo on, and it was really fun to play. I've always liked Final Fantasy. I've always been a fan of the franchise, so I'm definitely going to be playing Final Fantasy 15, and it looks pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure that game is co-op as well. I'm doing this all in one take, and I'm surprised I haven't messed up that bad. And the last game on my list, or no, second to last game on my list is Days Gone, which looks kind of like a more realistic Dead Rising. Like if you ever seen or played Dead Rising on Xbox, then you would know that it's like hordes of zombies, and sometimes there's like bosses, and like the hordes and the weapons are sometimes unrealistic, like especially the weapons. But in Days Gone, it looks like there's still that horde, and there's still probably going to be some kind of boss battles, I assume. But the weapons are just regular guns, melee weapons, and things like that. Who knows how this game is going to go? It's just another zombie game. Like I said, I can't say anything until I get my hands on the game. Last on the list is Titanfall 2, which I'm excited for. Another shooting game that could combat Call of Duty or be better than Call of Duty if Infinite Warfare is the flop. So we have Titanfall and COD 4 and Battlefield 1, just in case Call of Duty isn't good this year. Still have my fingers crossed for that. But Titanfall 2 looks pretty fun. I don't know. Titanfall 1 was fun at first. It died out. The hype died out. It had no single player, which is a main reason why it died out. But this game has a single player and it has multiplayer, but there's still some of the same things that people didn't like in Titanfall 2 so far, like fighting against bots, and the mechs are sometimes boring and things like that. But like I said, I can't say anything about the game until I get my hands on it. And basically, this is just a list of games that I'm excited to play and I'm excited to bring to the channel, live stream, make videos on. Everything that I said are games that I'm going to be trying to get when they release. Some games release in October, like Battlefield and COD 4 if you pre-order. And some games release in like 2017, like God of War. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share this video and our previous videos with your friends. And I will see you guys in my next video.